not a game, it's a rage thing.
Knight Riders. One down in this power play so far. Colin Munro. Couple of ducks on the trot. First ball and a second baller. Still wonderful numbers in T20 this guy. Be mindful. Will Colin Munro. Lovely line, lovely length from Big Carlos. Wide of the crease. And you're right, Darren Ganges. You're luring under the front foot. Now, to be fair to Sohail, that's how he plays. Gives you a larrup through the offside. You're a bit straighty. Calypso flick off his hip. He's played a nice little cameo. As Sohail, look at that, 29 off 11. Job done, son.
Three overs gone, 32 for 1. Carlos Brathwaite wouldn't mind conceding 12 in his first over. He's got the prize wicket of Sulnarine. That will just slow that run rate down a bit. Lendl Simmons hasn't been in the best of form, so he might want to take a little more time to get himself in on this surface.
Simmons has been watching the fireworks from the other end. And now Colin Munro is out there to join Lendl. Mindful against this Afghan fellow. Oh.
Just 89 runs before this game to Lendl Simmons in his 6 innings so far in Hero CPL 2020. Appeal might be too high. That in itself will temper his approach. He's aware that he's fallen short of expectation. And that's because he's had a very good season in 2019, Lendl Simmons. So he will be feeling that pressure of not scoring as prolific as he did in 2019.
Very good shout. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, he's taken one. He's had to wear one to get back at the non-strikers end. Fidel with a rocket.
Yeah, he was a long way down. Munro was searching for that single.
Bit of French cricket here. He's very square on. Just a couple of deliveries ago. I think that's a very, very good shout. Height, sure. Still. It is bouncing, though.
Keep it coming, Muji.
It's a side-on view will tell us more about the height in the thigh. Being struck, Lendl Simmons might have created some doubt in the umpire's mind.
Yeah, watch the spin out in the field. 4 done, 33 for 1.
Good comeback by the Tallawahs. Spoke about that LBW shout in the last over. Yeah, I could understand why the benefit went to Lendl Simmons. We've seen much more bounce at this venue as compared to the Queen's Park Oval.
Majid, sensational. Overall, in terms of his economy rate, 3.85. But in the power play, Majid was 3.66 of him, enlightened. Wow. Just simply sensational. Only 1 off that last over of his, and then 3 off his first. Whew.
Just have a funny feeling that Lendl Simmons might try to make up in this Carlos Brathwaite's over. Might look to be ultra aggressive to Carlos because of what we've seen from Mujib. Let's have a look.
Well, make that 30 now. So 29 runs. And the bowlers coming from our media broadcast end. Leg by. So, yeah, they're loving pace on, clearly. The obvious thing of ball coming on. So the challenge for Rodman Powell is about how he's going to use his bowlers. That mix of Majib and other spinners. Look at possibilities with Lamik Chani, of course, in the lineup. When do they use him?
Lovely shot. Monroe. Haven't seen this often from him. He is a strong player square of the wicket. This should feel very good for the left-hander. Look at the balance. Exquisite from the New Zealand international. First runs for 3 innings.
Feeling good for Monroe. Get underway like that. Comeback Carlos. Let's have some liftoff. El Dorado. Skycam. Those wonderful pictures. Vista shots all around the ground and out to the coast, up the motorway.
Come on, take off. Get moving.
Oh, it's been put down. There's a life. Carlos was celebrating. Straight into the bread basket and back out again.
German Blackwood, what are you doing? Simplest of chances. Didn't have to move. Struck firmly. Straight into his lap. In and out. My word. Yeah, frustrated Carlos Brathwaite. Quite rightly so.
Wow. Dig a hole, Jermaine. Monroe gets a life early. Oh, good changer. Smart bit of bowling here from Carlos Brathwaite.
Wendell Simmons, 3 from 13. Nice passage of play for the Tallawahs. Finally getting out of bed.
Yeah, they got the other new battery in. Well done, guys. We love a fresh battery, eh? Get a fresh battery in. Oh, another dot ball, is it? Oh, no. Oh, Carlos will be ripping his hair out. Holy schmoly. 5 done. It's 40 for 1.
Been an interesting start for the Tallawahs. Catch dropped, a misfield, boundaries, and the wicket of Narain. Fidel Edwards has switched ends, operating now from the southern end to Simmons. That's gone for 6. That's a hero maximum for Lendell Simmons. Just 4 or 14 deliveries previously, so he needed to get a move on.
He was under pressure, there's no doubt. He was lucky that he had Narayan at the other end, but this ball just drifting down the leg side and enables him to clear that leg and just swing to that short side. The leg side to the right-hander batting from this end is only about 65 metres on a good day. Lendl Simmons, normally one of the leading run scorers in the Heroes CPL from year after year. This year's been a challenge for him for his standards.
And that is very important. Two things you said, Tom Moody. The short boundary. The players will want to utilize the strength and weaknesses of this academy ground when they are fielding and when they're batting. But also a very important innings for Lendl Simmons. Mentioned before, for me, when and a number of teams in this tournament, as we head towards the semi-finals, you lose, you go home. You want to know as a team who your best opening batsmen are. If it is not Tom Moody, then you want to give the replacement Danny Morrison enough time to catch form and prove himself heading into that semi.
Well, I'd hate to think Danny Morrison was considered to open the batting, even on a good day.
It's the only name I could come up with because I saw him giving batting lessons to Rovman Powell this morning on the pitch. Though I can't conceptualize why Rovman Powell would even let Danny touch his bat.
Well, I'm a little bit gobsmacked, and I've asked Danny to come and explain himself.
I did it for Sachin Tendulkar. Calcutta, you got 100. So I talked to him, and he wasn't a bad player, was he? I said, look, Sachin, this feels good. So I picked it up and just said, well, I'll tell you why. Is that, Rovman, this could be a really good omen for you with having one of the former world record holders for Test match ducks picking up your blade. So he said, please help me.
Hold on a minute. So Sachin Tendulkar would not have scored 100 otherwise, you're saying, until you touched his bat?
Correct. Sometimes it's about good fortune. You know, the good vibe and the spirits out there, good karma, good vibe.
Man, go sit down.
Very good. Well, cricketers are superstitious, Ian Bishop, so you never know. Rovman Powell may sort of be thinking, well, that's the tonic he needed.
And the Tallawahs need it. In all seriousness, the Tallawahs need their top order to fire. But before all that happens, this is about Lendl Simmons converting this into a significant innings for his own confidence, more than TKR, who have a number of players scoring for them. Should be a couple of runs. No, just one. End of the Guardian Live power play. 6 overs gone, 49 for 1.